Hello everyone and welcome back to Healings by Francis. I am Francis Gonzalez Griffin and this is your weekly card pull for March 27th through April 2nd. Today I will be using 3 card decks. The Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Linn. The second one will be the Dream Weaver's Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. And the third one will be the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians Oracle cards by Sophie Bashford. Okay, so I hope everybody's having a good start to their week. I am recording this on March 27th, which is a Monday. If you are seeing this reading and it is any time outside of the window I'm giving of March 27th through April 2nd, it is when you are meant to receive the messages. It is, so watch the video through. The reading will resonate for you at whatever time it is that you happen upon it. Let me fix that a little bit. So let's get started. I'm going to start out with the Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Linn. And I call in Archangel Metatron to be with me during this reading to help with this collective reading. I call in my guides. I call in any passed on loved ones, my ancestors who would like to come in to help with this collective reading for those who will be watching for the reading of March 27th through April 2nd. Oop. There goes the first card. Let me pick up because only one fell upward, so I will take that one. Oh, it's Dragonfly Spirit. Okay, now I love dragonflies. I actually have a tattoo of a dragonfly. Now, this card is number 12, and it's change. Now, the thing that I don't know if you guys know about dragonflies, they are like acrobats of the sky. They have the ability to fly upside down. They can do 360s. They are amazing. I take time to watch dragonflies because I find they're like aeronautic acrobatics amazing. So change. I know this isn't for me. This is not coming through as a change because it's a dragonfly. The message that's coming through to me is you changing. Those of you watching, changing your perspective, changing your direction. Almost like something's maybe not working out for you. It's not what's meant to be, or it is time for you to shift and change your direction and focus on something that's more important for your life, and almost like a soul purpose is what I'm feeling. So let me pull the next card so I can elaborate on this message more. But look how beautiful that is. I love like the iridescence of the wings. Oh, you know what? Let me pull the book real quick because these have little special messages with them. Yeah, see right here. The spirit of dragonfly says, be willing to change your perspective and good fortune will follow. Sometimes you need to back up to go forward. As people get older, they find it harder to change. So to activate youthfulness, be willing to make changes without hesitation. That's exactly what the message I was getting. It's like making a change. Okay, let me grab the deck. And when I said that, by the way, it was 3:33 on the timer. So that's very significant. So let's one more card, please. Oh, there goes just one card. Oh, Bluebird Spirit. Happiness. Oh, I love that. So the Bluebird Spirit with happiness. This change that you'll make. And this is going to be different for everybody because it's a collective reading. But I'm guessing, well, I know that you have to be complicated. Oh, by the way, look at the little bluebird right there, right? And I'm pretty sure, is there a dragonfly on here? Yep, look at the dragonfly. Bluebird Spirit, number 7. Happiness. The change that you make, the change that you either been contemplating, or maybe I almost feel like you've been in a place where things haven't been working in a certain way and you have been maybe not wanting to make that change and kind of fighting want to make that change and being like, oh, let's wait a little bit longer. Oh, you know what? I'm feeling like this is your nudge from the universe that it's time to make that change. And you all know what that change will be. It's going to be different for everyone. But look at this unicorn down here. And I don't know if I said it in my, I think a couple weeks ago, if it was last week, I never remember. But whenever a unicorn is in, and it's not a unicorn deck, and is in a picture of a, and it's like a whole different other animal that's being displayed or another message, but there's a unicorn in the background, it's always a blessing. This change will be a blessing that will bring you happiness. See that right there? Let me pull one more card from this deck. And I love all the pink in the background. It's totally, I almost feel like with this card, it's going to bring happiness to your heart, is what I'm hearing. With all that pink, it's going to bring happiness to your heart. And the last card is Earth Spirit Stability. Oh, you know what? I did not read the little message for the Bluebird Spirit. Let me grab the book real quick. Go to 7. Bluebird Spirit, right there. It says, all is well, say yes to life, and let doubts dissolve. Don't wait until the future, live life fully now. You do not need to struggle or suffer to grow. You can grow leaps and bounds amid joy. And that's what this is. This change that you make is going to bring in happiness and stability. But at the same time, I'm feeling it looking at this card, it's going to be very important for you to be grounding yourself. She's almost in a meditative pose, so that says to me, it is going to be important to meditate, to ground during this change. It's almost so you don't doubt the change that you make. When you're grounded and in the present, you aren't focusing about any doubts, and you're not focusing about the future. Like, what about, like, I made this change, I don't think it's going to pass. You're not going to self-doubt. It'll bring in the stability, but you need to remember to ground and keep yourself centered so that you will have stability as you move forward. And the stability, I feel like, is not like stability, it's going to be stability in your own well-being, like your own mental kind of well-being, because I'm feeling like the reason you haven't made this change is because of doubts, like doubting that it is the right move. But this is saying, this happiness thing, like the message said, yes, it is. This is what you're meant to be doing. This is a yes. That happiness, this is a yes to move forward with that change. Let me look up the stability card real quick, just to give you that little message. And it's right there. And it says, be present in the moment, slow down, and let go of busyness and frenetic pace of life. Explore your roots, honor your past, go deep, reflect on your life. There you go. See that? That's the go deep, is the centering, the grounding, the meditating. I really feel like this change is that you will all know what it is that you are meant to change in. It's going to be different for everybody since it's a collective reading. It is going to bring you the happiness, the stability. Just don't doubt that that's what this change is going to do, because that's what the part of the message with stability. It's going to bring in the stability you've wanted, but also you have to make sure you're working on your own stability mentally. As in, like, keeping yourself, not doubting yourself. I'm almost hearing, don't be your own worst enemy. Like, this move forward with the positivity and knowing, like, this is what I'm meant to do. And have the confidence in that change, because that is what's going to bring around about your happiness. And the blessing, it's a blessing that's coming in. But that change has to be made. So let me move over to the Dreamweavers Oracle cards by Colette Baron-Reid. I'm sorry, I just hiccuped. Oh, I hope I don't continue to hiccup. Can I have a card from this deck, please? Oh, there it goes. Oh, I was holding this deck upside down, it seems. And that card is number 17, Even Wisdom Needs to Rest. Now, these are all, they look like, to me, like blue whales. Almost like, I don't know if you guys know, but I watch a lot. I love animal documentaries, so I watch a lot. So I do tend to know a lot about animals. Like, blue whales do sleep like this. When they sleep in a pod and they sleep upright, right here, like looking upward. That's how they sleep. they almost look like totems when they're sleeping. And the message that I'm getting with this one is that is a confirmation to this card where you're needing to ground, you're needing to find the stability. It's almost like, I feel like you've kind of been like, which way should I go? Which way should I go? But I feel like you've been going in the wrong direction. Every time you choose which way should I go, you go in the wrong direction. And that's where the change, it's like changing your direction, changing to focus on what you haven't focused on, changing on what maybe you've been dragging your feet on, changing and going in that direction. It is going to bring you happiness, stability, but it's going to give you the ability to rest. And the worry that you have in your head is what I'm hearing, or the anxiety that you've been having in your head of like, I don't know which way to turn, because you do know which way to turn. It's almost like you just haven't wanted to do it. So that is a confirmation to this card, as in where it says, even wisdom needs to rest. Your mind, ground, center, stay in the present. It's not about figuring out all the different ways things can turn out for you in the future. It's about being in the present and having faith that will turn out to your highest good, is what I'm hearing. Let me pull one more card from this deck. Oh, and there it goes. Number 11, which is a master number, right? It's if the fox can't find his tail. Oh my goodness. This is exactly what it's saying. If a fox can't find his tail, what this card means is a fox instinctually is always good with his direction. It means you have not been looking. This is a confirmation of the message. You have been looking in all of the directions, but the one that you should be looking in. And this is the confirmation of it saying that. I know it says, here, let me put this card down without knocking the other ones. This is a confirmation of you've been almost exhausting yourself looking in all other directions, facing all different other ways, but not facing the one direction that's really going to bring about like the stability, the happiness in your life. And it's time to face almost due north is what I'm hearing, but that just means a direction, in one direction, the direction you haven't been looking for. And I just want to pull this card real quick because I want to look and see. It says, because this deck is not the most familiar with me, I just want to make sure. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. If a fox can't find his tail, it might be because he's chasing the wrong things and looking in the wrong direction. One that is unnatural to him. Sometimes you might find yourself compromising to avoid conflict. If you're coming from a place of fear, that might work in the moment, but you may still lose something about yourself in the exchange. You know deep down, but occasionally you need to be reminded to stay true to your inner knowing so you don't trade your truth in acquiescence, giving in to someone's expectation or perceived dominance just to keep the peace. So look at right here. Then you'll stop chasing your tail. You'll come from a gentle, grounded, empowered place. So much good is possible when you do this. Look at this. This card is actually talking about the same thing, about this being ungrounded. So this is all going to be very important for you to look in the direction that you haven't been wanting to change into that direction, because it's going to bring the happiness in, the stability in. You're going to be able to rest, and you're going to be able to move forward in leaps and bounds is what I'm hearing. And I'm going to pull one more card, and this is from the Goddesses and Guardians. Oh, I'm starting to run out of time, so I better hurry. Oh, there goes. My goodness. Imhotep. So he was in the Egyptian dynasties, right? He was a visionary. What I'm hearing is see what it is that you want. See what you want to accomplish and move forward in that direction, because it'll be completely successful. This is your time to be the visionary and to see the path and to move in that direction and make the change into that direction. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings.